Have you ever wanted to learn medical coding but thought that you needed a bunch of heavy books or a computer to do so? Well, think again, because now with advancements in technology, there are lots of ways to learn medical coding in the palm of your hand. Now, of course, if you're sitting for a medical coding certification exam, you're going to need some more tools. But if we're talking strictly about the process of learning medical coding, yes, you can do that with just your phone. If you're looking to learn on the go, I can definitely guide you through that process, and stick around because I will be sharing a custom study guide tool that I created that you can use for your learning plan. The first step, of course, is getting the right apps on your phone so that you have the best quality learning materials. Head over to the App Store and look for Vital Source Bookshelf. That is the app that will give you access to all of the books that you need. Now, you do have to pay for the books. I said that you could learn this on the phone. I did not say you could learn it for free. There's a lot of licensing fees associated, particularly with CPT. So because of that, there's really not a lot of ways to learn medical coding for free. But if you're looking to learn on the go and you want to have the ease of having it on your phone no matter where you are, if you're like standing in line or if you're over at a friend's house or have some downtime and you're just like, I just want to do this on my phone, I got you covered. There's a few books that you're going to need. You're going to need the CPT manual, ICD-10-CM, and what's called HCPCS or HCPCS. And those are the medical coding books. And of course, you will need training materials. So I recommend the step-by-step medical coding books to learn the process. All those ebooks together will cost between $300 and $400. Now, there are different versions of the books. For CPT, I highly recommend that you get the AMA edition of the CPT book because that's the one that has most of the materials that you'll need. It is the one that is approved for the certification exams. They don't let you take any other version of CPT. For ICD-10-CM and HCPCS, I recommend the AAPC versions because I think they just include a lot of additional resources and guides and graphs that are very helpful for those certification exams. Now, if you need to learn medical terminology, there is an additional book you should purchase. I recommend Medical Terminology for Coding, especially the 4th edition. I think that's the most recent edition. Now, you can either purchase this outright or you can rent it. If you want to rent it from Bookshelf for like 90 days, I think it's a little under $30 or about $80 if you want to purchase it outright and have it for the lifetime. Now, what will really speed up your learning process is having an amazing application for code lookup like iCoder. With iCoder, you will have access to a world of medical coding knowledge right at your fingertips. You can search up all of the ICD-10-CM codes you want, all of the CPT codes you want. You can enter a whole word, part of a word, a fragment, part of a description, and iCoder will guide you to all of the matching codes. And it includes things like rates, RVUs, and global periods. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned pro, iCoder caters to all skill levels, so you can sharpen your coding abilities, stay compliant, and streamline your efficiencies. But that's not all, because iCoder will include some calculation tools that will keep you from second guessing yourself. You can easily do things like have the size of repairs, and it will give you the coordinating codes, and the adjacent tissue transfer calculator is a game changer. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for iCoder today, or you can find more information at iCoder.info. I will link it in the description of this video as well. Now, once you've got all of your apps set up, it's time to start working through that study material, which means you should probably select some sort of guided course. Make yourself a study plan. I have the study plan that I built linked in the video description, so you can download that for free and use it as a guide. I also have a video on how to self-study medical coding, so if you want to check that out, I will have it linked up here and in the video description as well. Now, as far as recommended paid courses, my favorite that I recommend is Preppy, because I have a relationship with them that I send them my viewers because I know they are going to take care of them. They have the highest class program out there, and they offer a lot of features that others are not. For example, I know they offer a true externship program that a lot of other programs don't, and it's the program that I wish I had when I was studying for my medical coding credentials, because it's just really good. But you can also check your local community colleges, check your local technical schools. You can even go on aapc.com or see if there are independent instructors in your area or online that you can find for programs to learn medical coding as well. But again, if you're very motivated, you can use that self-study plan I have and all of the tools that I recommend in my self-study video and use that. Now, one of the advantages of learning on your phone is the interactive learning experiences. A lot of these programs that you have now have online quizzes and flashcards and study materials that you can use on the go. Take advantage of these things, take advantage of the coding exercises, because in medical coding, it really is practice makes perfect. Now, since we're just working with ebooks and we're not having paper books or workbooks, I would recommend maybe getting some scratch paper or a notepad so that as you're working through cases and you need to write things down or jot things down, you have something to write things down with. Or if you want to stay completely paper free, you can use Microsoft Word on your phone, or I like the Keep app on Google, or even use a Google Doc on your Google Drive. The other option is if you are using certain versions of the step-by-step books, they do include some online learning resources, some interactive things. So definitely don't skip those if you have access to them. Again, practice, practice, practice. Now, learning doesn't have to be a solitary experience. There are lots of communities online that you can find on forums like the AAPC forum, Facebook pages, Reddit, all kinds of different social media platforms. And by actively participating in these communities, even the ones that are on Facebook, you can open up the doors to a worldwide community, a worldwide network of medical coders, other learners, people that have specialty expertise and that are looking to connect with people to grow and expand. So connect with other people that are passionate about learning medical coding. It can help spark ideas and the exchange of different resources that are out there and help foster building your community. Now, of course, I do have to provide a word of caution. While a lot of these communities are very great and you can connect with so many experienced people, there are some people in there that aren't always the most friendly. Don't let that damper you from participating in those communities. You just have to learn to block or ignore those occasional toxic people that do come in. The majority of people out there, especially in the good communities, do want to inspire and encourage our next generation of medical coders. Focus on those opportunities for growth and enhancement and make sure that you're connecting with even people like recruiters that are posting jobs. Just have that little bit of caution to you. Now, learning medical coding on your phone does take a lot of discipline, so it's best to set yourself up with a distraction-free environment that you can properly focus on your studies. Set aside time each day in a conductive learning environment to make the most of your mobile learning experience. Having dedicated blocks of time is really going to optimize your medical coding journey. It's great to be able to have that on the go for downtime, but you want to have those dedicated time blocks as well. Make sure you're staying on track by finding those blocks of time where you can really immerse yourself in a distraction-free environment into your studies. Stay disciplined, stay focused, but also embrace the convenience of having all of that learning being mobile and on the go. And lastly, you want to make sure that you are tracking your progress. You want to, as you're doing the quizzes, keep attention on your quiz grades, how much you're progressing through your courses. Are you picking up certain subjects, or do you need some extra time towards them? And make sure you are celebrating your achievements along the way, because that's what's going to help keep you motivated and help keep you committed on this medical coding journey. Again, I will have my study plan tool linked below where you can track your progress on that as well. Learning medical coding on your phone is not only easy and efficient, but it's a great way to gain new skills. With the right apps, interactive learning, and community engagement, you can become very proficient in medical coding. So go over to the App Store, get all the resources you need, including iCoder, and get started on learning medical coding on the go today. If you found this video helpful, again, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. And if you have any comments or suggestions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. And until then, just keep on coding on.